watch for pedestrians and cyclists. ThriveWell Infusion, the official IV sponsor of the Mets Radio Network. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com. Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of the New York Mets. Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Optimum, where local is big time. Bridgewater Acura on Route 22 in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Peerless Boilers and Pavilion Tankless Water Heaters. Visit PeerlessBoilers.com to find a dealer near you. LifeVac, the original choking rescue device that saves lives. The New York Lottery. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. And by Mike's Amazing, the official mayo, mustard, and vegetable oil of the New York Mets.
Beautiful, sunny San Diego, California. This is New York Mets baseball. And today, the finale of this four-game series between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Happy Sunday, everybody. He's Pat McCarthy. My name is Keith Rad. This is a huge, huge game today for the New York Mets, who have already taken 2 out of 3. And it's so easy in a four-game series when you've won 2 out of 3 to think, great, we're on the road, we'll play for the split and be happy. But really where the Mets are right now and how tough it is in the National League wild card, you can't really 500 your way in. You have to win games, and today is a big chance to do just that. The Mets are sending lefty Jose Quintana to the mound. San Diego sending kind of a similar profile type, lefty Martin Perez. And for Quintana, he needs a big start today. It is another beautiful, picture-perfect day here in San Diego. Today's game time temperature is 78 degrees, sponsored by Peerless Boilers and Pavilion Tankless Water Heaters. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. We'll break down the pitching matchup coming up on a military Sunday here in San Diego on Odyssey Mets Radio, driven by your Tri-Honda dealers.
Enjoying the baseball game? Well, while you cheer that great save of the day, I want to remind you about the #1 anti-choking lifesaver of the day. Larry Mullins here for LifeVac, the original choking rescue device with its simple place, push, pull technology, which pulls the food out of a choking person. And right now, you're guaranteed safe at your home base with 20% off by going to lifevac.net and putting in the code BASEBALL. Now that's the save of the day. Protect home base. Place, push, pull. Go to lifevac.net.
In 2024, you get more at Ramsey Mazda. More selection and more savings during the Mazda Find Out event. Like a new 2024 Mazda CX-5, starting at just $28,987. Ramsey Mazda is the proud recipient of the 2023 President's Club Award and the 2024 Cars.com Consumer Satisfaction Award. Visit RamseyMazda.com. Get more in a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
It's the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs, and here's the pitch. It's a deep shot to left center field. It's back, gone!
The only thing better than your team winning is that feeling you get when opening up your brand new iPhone 15. Hey, New York fans, right now at Verizon, new and existing customers can get the amazing iPhone 15. Enjoy tons of storage for all the ballpark picks this summer. There's a deal out there for everyone at Verizon.
When you need commitment, compassion, and customized care, Margaret Teets Nursing and Rehabilitation envelops you with a warm and welcoming environment. Offering short-term and long-term care, Margaret Teets Nursing and Rehabilitation is a trusted hospice care known for their groundbreaking alternative holistic services and music therapy. Call 718-298-7800. That's 718-298-7800. When you care about somebody,
are you a New Yorker who's never been surprised by the following? How everyone has a podcast?
I've got almost 17 subscribers.
How apartments that are called cozy are just really small?
Spacious is a state of mind.
How your friends in Jersey will never visit you.
No, I'm not coming.
Nothing surprises a New Yorker, except for the prizes you could win with the new scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Play Pink Panther Diamond 7s from the New York Lottery today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
national anthem, Navy Band Southwest.
Back here at Petco Park, it is a Military Sunday. Every Sunday since about 1996, the San Diego Padres have celebrated the different branches of the military, and every Sunday there's a salute to this one or that one, and today there was a salute to the U.S. Navy. So up and down the first and third base lines today, the Navy servicemen and women in their service dress whites today, standing at attention as Old Glory is now walking its way off the field. We will get closer and closer to baseball here on this Sunday, where the Mets are waking up this morning here in California, 2.5 back of Atlanta for that last wild card spot. Atlanta has already lost today to Washington. If the Mets win today, they get to a 1.5 back, and if they lose, they'll stay at 2.5 back. That's why today's a really big start today, Pat, for Jose Quintana.
Yeah, as we move into these final 5 weeks of the season, each and every start is going to be important because the standings don't care who you're playing. Wins and losses continue to add up. So to have an opportunity to go out, pick up a win against San Diego, a team you're chasing the wild card standings, but also pick up a game on the Atlanta Braves, who are the team that you are looking up at for that third and final wild card spot. They'll turn to the veteran left-hander Jose Quintana, who has really struggled in the month of August. 4 starts, 0-2 with an ERA over 8. He did throw the ball very well against the Padres, though, back at Citi Field. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run allowed. Last time out against the Orioles, gave up a couple of home runs. Overall, 7 earned runs over 5 innings. The Mets are hopeful that Jose Quintana can find the form that he had in June and July. And for the Padres, it's left-hander Martin Perez, 3-5 with a 4.67 ERA. He has thrown the ball very well since coming over at the trade deadline from the Pittsburgh Pirates. 5th start with the Padres. He has an ERA of 2.74. He did face the Mets back in April as a member of the Pirates. 5 2/3, 6 hits, 3 earned runs. That's the pitching matchup today in San Diego. We'll take a break. When we come back, starting lineups and first pitch. Mets and Padres coming up right after this. This is Odyssey Mets Radio, driven by your Tri-Honda dealers.
Did your mobile provider just increase their prices again? Switch to Spectrum Mobile, the nation's fastest growing mobile provider. With Spectrum Mobile, you get unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G. Switching to Spectrum Mobile has never been easier. We'll pay off your phone balance up to $2,500. Stop dealing with price hikes from your cell phone company. Get Spectrum Mobile. Visit spectrum.com/itpays-to-switch for full details. Offer subject to change. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Protect your roof with GAF Timberline HDZ shingles from Riverhead Building Supply.
GAF's Timberline is America's #1 selling shingle brand, delivering the look people love.
Learn more at Riverhead Building Supply and rbscorp.com.
Want to save money on your home heating oil this season? Call Sloman's at 866 Oil Deal. You can save hundreds. Just call 866 Oil Deal. That's 866 Oil Deal.
New York City Department of Corrections. Search city exams and go to Corrections Officer. Register for the test today.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. I'm at the Nissan end of summer sales event when Laura, the saleswoman, asks,
Want to test drive the Rogue?
I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Laura says,
Want to see something cool? VC turbo engine.
I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Laura goes,
Check this out.
She shows me the miles per gallon, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive fuel economy.
These new Nissan Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Nissan Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Nissan Sentra.
Get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city 34 highway to 30 city 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue Gas all-wheel drive. $47.49 initial payment. Excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 9/3/24.
Changing tax laws, shifting markets, evolving priorities. From our workplace to how we do business, the status quo has been changed forever. And now there are new tax laws and legislation to consider. Let Eisner-Amper's tax professionals be your guide, transforming your tax strategy to meet the challenges and greet the opportunities of a new day. Moving forward together. Learn how the latest tax law changes may impact your business at EisnerAmper.com/tax law.
second. San Diego getting set for first pitch. Mets and Padres, Game 4. Lineup cards have been exchanged at home plate. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. Sponsored by Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Start with the Mets, who come into play today at 68 and 62. In third place in the National League East and in fourth place in the National League wildcard standings. Carlos Mendoza's lineup looks like this. Leading off the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Mark Vientos bats second and plays third base. Pete Alonso's in the 3 spot. He's at first. Brandon Nimmo is the Mets cleanup hitter, presented by Serve Pro like it never even happened. Starling Marte bats fifth and right. JD Martinez slides down to the 6th spot. He's the DH. Jose Iglesias bats 7th and plays second base. Luis Torrens does the catching and bats 8th, and batting 9th. In center field, it's Harrison Bader. On the mound for the Mets, 35-year-old left-hander Jose Quintana. One more time for New York: Lindor, Vientos, Alonso, Nimmo, Marte, Martinez, Iglesias, Torrens, and Bader. And now for the San Diego Padres, led by Mike Schilt. Padres at 73 and 58. Leading off, left fielder Jurickson Profar. Donovan Solano bats second at third. Xander Bogaerts is the second baseman, batting third. Manny Machado gets the afternoon off from the field. He's the DH in the cleanup spot. Jay Cronenworth plays first and bats fifth. Jackson Merrill's in center field, batting sixth. Luis Campusano does the catching and bats seventh, batting eighth. In right field, it's Bryce Johnson, and batting ninth, the shortstop Mason McCoy. On the mound, 33-year-old left-hander from Venezuela, Martin Perez. One more time for the Padres: Profar, Solano, Bogaerts, Machado, Cronenworth, Merrill, Campusano, Johnson, and McCoy. When it's game time, it's Tully time. The first pitch is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew during today's game. Keith, the Padres in their Sunday camo tops. Mets are in the road grays. We're ready to go.
Beautiful day. Sunglasses day today here in San Diego. Francisco Lindor has got his highly reflective orange and red sunglasses on, ready to go under bright blue skies. I still haven't seen a cloud. We've been here for 4 days. I don't anticipate seeing one. The Mets are trying to get out of here, taking 3 out of 4 from San Diego. Francisco Lindor ready to hit. Switch hitter batting right. Martin Perez fires his first pitch. It's across the outside corner for a called strike, and we are underway. The Mets are trying to beat San Diego in 3 out of 4. Padres have not lost a 4-game series yet this year. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, fouled at home plate, and the count 0-2 on Lindor, who has heard those 3 letters follow him these last few days and weeks. MVP, and last night had quite a day for something like that. 2 home runs, including a grand slam, helping the Mets win last night 7-1. The 0-2, lined over third, down the left field line, base hit for Lindor. Profar over to cut it off, fires in, and holds Lindor to a single. So Lindor's day begins with a base hit, and that's how the Mets start against Martin Perez. That's the first Mets hit of the game, sponsored by Legion Athletics. You don't need supplements to build muscle, lose fat, and get healthy, but the right ones can help. So Lindor, of course, a threat to steal. He is 25 of 29, and Perez, the lefty, has that natural advantage to hold runners on. Here's Mark Vientos batting right. Big lead for Lindor. First pitch. Swinging a high fly to center. Merrill over to his right. Stops. Waits. Makes the one-hand catch. 1 away. Take a look at the Padres defensively. Profar in left. Merrill in center. Bryce Johnson in right field. Donovan Solano at third base today. Mason McCoy at short. Xander Bogaerts at second. Jake Cronenworth plays first. Luis Campusano catches. By the way, Manny Machado has the half day. He's the DH for San Diego. Runner at first, 1 out. Here's Alonso batting right. Perez hugs the set tight at his chest. A long hold. Now the pitch. Missed high with ball 1. Birdie seen Perez with a slide step, with a high kick, trying to change his cadence. Again, keep Lindor honest over at first. The way the Padres defend Alonso here, it's a big hole open on the right side. They have Bogaerts shaded way up the middle near second. And, of course, Cronenworth holding Lindor on. The 1-0. Missed inside, tried to snap it to the inner edge, and it's ball 2. Today's umpires lineup brought to you by RWJ, Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Andy Fletcher, the crew chief, calling balls and strikes. Austin Jones at first. Jansen Visconti at second. Mike Malinsky at third. All 4 umpires dressed in black today with a slate gray pants. 2-0. Breaking ball high, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. And it is a little bit of a sin to not see the umpires in the baby blues on a day like today. What are we doing?
Want me to call someone?
Can we? Is there something we can do? Something about that Sunday day game. You want to see the umpires in those baby blues. 3-0 on Alonso on the pitch. Hit high in the air to center. Merrill back a few steps. Now walks his way in and makes the one-hand catch. Alonso swinging 3-0, but flies out to center. We are coming to you live from the Bigelow Tea broadcast booth. Bigelow Tea, grab a mug and tea proudly. So Martin Perez making a start for San Diego today, traded over from Pittsburgh, which was kind of a weird trade at the time because that was at the deadline. Pirates were certainly in it. They were making moves to add. And Perez just didn't really pitch well in his time with the Pirates this year. He's come to San Diego. He's pitched great over his first 4 starts. Throw to first. Lindor tumbles back in, diving for the outside part of the bag. He's in safely with no tag from Cronenworth. I think Francisco might have been leaning on that one and had to scramble his way back. Brandon Nimmo batting. 2 outs, runner at first. Top of the first, just getting started. Lefty against lefty here. Perez deals. Hits the outside corner on Nimmo for strike 1. Well, 16 starts for Perez in Pittsburgh. ERA north of 5. And then came over here. His ERA has been about half of what it was in Pittsburgh. 2.74. Does not throw very hard. He and Quintana are very similar pitchers. Soft tossing lefties. The 0-1 misses inside. Snap to the first. Lindor dives in safely. Well, Luis Camposano paying Lindor a visit at first base, but Francisco got back in. And really the reason the Padres have been throwing over there, Francisco has a pretty big lead, especially against a lefty like Perez, who's just staring at him. A throw over, another close one, and Lindor crawls back in again. So that's 2 disengagements. And I'll tell you, Francisco Lindor had to peel himself off the dirt. Well, he's up with a bright smile, but putting himself in harm's way. That jersey's all dirtied up here in the first inning. He's still at first base. 1-1 on Nimmo, batting .226. They've been struggling here since the All-Star break. Next toss. Hit on the ground to second, right at Bogarts, who bends to pick it up, straightens and throws in time, inning over. Lindor a leadoff single, but doesn't budge the rest of the way. Mets do not score. San Diego coming up from Petco Park in the bottom of the first on Odyssey Mets Radio, driven by your Tri-Honda dealers.
New Jersey's got a lot of summer wow. From sun and wows to fun and wows. And every wow in between. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
Peerless Boilers wants to keep you in heat and hot water, so check out Peerless Boilers, the world's best-built boilers, and Pavilion tankless water heaters, the world's best-built tankless water heaters. Learn about both at peerlessboilers.com, and remember, Peerless Boilers are the world's best-built boilers.
Hey, baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Foods and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as proud sponsors of Odyssey Mets Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food. The difference is key.
In 2024, you get more at Ramsey Mazda. More selection and more savings during the Mazda Find Out event. Like a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 starting at just $28,987. Ramsey Mazda is the proud recipient of the 2023 President's Club Award and the 2024 Cars.com Consumer Satisfaction Award. Visit RamseyMazda.com. Get more in a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
While everyone is listening to the ball game, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative is hard at work rebuilding our infrastructure. Whether it's transportation, water, or energy projects, ELEC and the Operating Engineers 825 are ready to get to work building our bounce back.
Back in San Diego, bottom of the first inning, Mets did not score against Martin Perez in the top of the first, and now it is Jose Quintana Day for the Mets. Quintana facing off against Jurickson Profar, Donovan Solano, and Xander Bogaerts. And Quintana just desperately needs a good start for his psyche. He has struggled mightily in August. First pitch to Profar, batting right-handed. Fouled sharply to the right. And the count 0-1. Well, Quintana, lifetime. This is pitched for a very long time. Made more than 350 starts. A 3.80 lifetime ERA. His ERA in August is 8.27. He'd love to get back to what he knows he can do. And now he's having some pitch com problems. So the home plate umpire, Andy Fletcher, will walk with Luis Torrens to make sure that it is a pitch com problem and no funny business here for Quintana. And now Quintana waves the pitch com device over near the third base dugout, and Mets are going to get some help getting a new device. They have a 1-1 count. And I don't know if that was called as this happened, the pitch com issue. I didn't see a signal from Andy Fletcher. And maybe we'll see one now as Quintana has a fresh pitch com and Fletcher gets behind the catcher. Usually the umpire will give us a signal as to the count. Only one pitch has been thrown. And I haven't seen anything yet. But anyway, here's the next pitch to Profar. It's down and in. And so I guess ball 2. It is 2-1. There we do have Andy Fletcher confirming that behind home plate. So it was a pitch com violation for Quintana. The 2-1 is pulled foul, but just outside that third base bag, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So again, Quintana this year specifically been very topsy-turvy. Got off to a rough start and then absolutely found it in July. He was untouchable in that month. August, though, he's been searching for answers. The 2-2. Profar sends a high fly foul pulled down the third base line. It stays 2-2. Quintana has already faced San Diego this year. That was in that Mets 3-game sweep. He was great. 1 run over 6. He does that today. Boy, that would be glorious for him and for the Mets. The kick in the 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Carlos Mendoza did say leading up to this game he might have Alvarez catch, even though it would be the day game after night game, but he's changed it up. He has Luis Torrens working with Quintana today. Payoff, fouled back. The reason he said that was because of the day off tomorrow the Mets will have in Arizona before that series gets started on Tuesday. And Alvarez has been really good with Quintana this year, that pairing. Let Torrens in there kind of signals that maybe something needs to change. Another 3-2 to Profar. Fouled back. Profar giving Quintana fits here. Mets defensive alignment is sponsored by Orland & Cohen Orthopedic Group. Experiencing orthopedic pain, we've got specialists for that. And Torrens and Quintana, the battery mates. Mark Vientos at third. Francisco Lindor at short. Jose Iglesias at second. Pete Alonso at first. Nimmo, Bader, Marte left to right in that grass outfield. 3-2. Chopper hit up the third baseline. Vientos charges, gloves, throws on the run, not in time. Slow chopper beat out by Profar, who has an infield hit. Now Profar getting San Diego on base. His average now at 290. He's had a really nice year. Had an amazing start to 2024, and then since the All-Star break has cooled down a little bit, but really coming more down to earth. Profar is on board here. The leadoff hitter today, last 2 days, was Luis Arraez, who is off against the lefty Quintana. Here's Donovan Solano batting right-handed. First pitch. Breaking ball, strike, hits the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Now Quintana, like Perez, throws about 90 to 91 and relies on almost perfect execution and command of the edges of the strike zone. 0-1. Missed a little bit high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, when Quintana's on, again, he'll keep hitters off balance despite the fact he doesn't throw very hard. He gets himself in trouble if he's not hitting his spots, and all of a sudden 91 at the edge is 91 over the middle, and it gets hit a long way. 1-1, it's fouled back, and it's 1-2. And part of the big story for Quintana this year has been the home run ball. He's just allowed way too many, 22 of them in 134 innings. But really, when you look at Quintana's career, it's not a new thing. This is the 6th season he's allowed 20 or more homers. Infield back, the 1-2. Solano dribbles one off the mound to the third base side. Quintana fields, throws to second to get the lead out, and that's it. Nice play by Quintana getting Profar. And Solano reaches on the fielder's choice. Looked like Quintana fielded the ball, turned towards second, waited a beat, and kind of realized, okay, maybe I do have an out here. And he made a strong, accurate throw to Iglesias covering second. So Solano bounces into the fielder's choice. He's at first now. No score, bottom one. And here's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts. That infield is back to the edge of the dirt. Quintana, the lefty, holds it at the belt and now steps off and watches Solano go back to first. Solano in 69 games is just 1 for 2 in stolen bases, so not a real threat to run. San Diego has a really great offense. They're not really a running team. First pitch to Bogaerts. Hits the inside corner. Fastball at 92. And a count 0-1. Bogaerts limited to 81 games. Had that shoulder fracture in May. But hitting .272 with 6 homers and 28 RBIs. Next pitch, ground ball to short. Lindor to his right, Fields. Flip to second one. Iglesias to first. In time, double play. Jose Quintana tosses his scoreless first, getting a couple of weak ground balls and getting himself right out of the inning. No runs a hit, no errors, nobody left. 0-0. Mets and Padres after 1 from Petco Park on Odyssey Mets Radio, driven by your Tri-Honda dealers.
Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center specializes in more than 400 types of cancer, including the most important one, yours. What does it take to face cancer with confidence? It takes MSK. Visit msk.org/expert. Because where you're treated first matters.
Craving a tasty burger? Well, Smash Burger has you covered. And Smash Burger is now open at 669 8th Avenue at 42nd Street. Enjoy certified Angus beef burgers, signature sides like smash fries, and hand-spun milkshakes. Smash Burger, available for dine-in, takeout, or delivery at smashburger.com.
Experience fall colors like never before in St. Pete, Clearwater, Florida. Let's soak up the golden sun along the sugar white sands of America's best beaches and paddle the emerald green waters of the Gulf. Let's explore the kaleidoscopic colors of more than 30 galleries and museums and over 500 street murals. And let's marvel at fiery red sunsets all season long. Discover our vivid fall colors and plan your getaway at visitspc.com. Let's shine.
Life can change suddenly without any warning whatsoever. When you're sidelined due to a debilitating personal injury, it's crucial to have a trusted team on your side. The Rothenberg Law Firm has over 50 years of spectacular courtroom experience, ensuring that you're not facing those obstacles alone. Winning and collecting billions for our clients, we are committed to helping you recover whatever you deserve. The Rothenberg Law Firm, 1-800-624-8888.
New York City Department of Corrections. Search city exams and go to Corrections Officer. Register for the test today.
Second inning from San Diego's Petco Park. Mets back up against Martin Perez. First pitch to Starling Marte. A breaking ball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Mets and Padres are scoreless here in the final game of this 4-game set. Mets trying to take 3 out of 4. Padres desperate to split. Here's the 0-1. Perez misses high on Marte, and it's a ball and a strike. Well, Marte's been great since coming back from the injured list. He has hits in all 5 games since he's been back. He's got great lifetime numbers against Perez, 6 for 11. The 1-1. Up high, missed with a fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Behind Marte, it's J.D. Martinez in the 6th spot, and then Jose Iglesias behind him. Perez a deep breath, high kick, 2-1. Breaking ball hit hard to short. McCoy to his left, Fields on one hop and wings it over in time. 1 away. The second inning is powered by Invesco QQQ, the official ETF of the New York Mets. Tomorrow's innovation awaits with Invesco QQQ. Let's rethink possibility. Carlos Mendoza did some rethinking himself and decided to put Martinez in the 6th spot, which is something different for a veteran like Martinez, but he's been scuffling here in August. No score, top 2. First pitch, swing and a miss at a curve, and the count 0-1. JD for the year is down to 248. 14 homers and 61 RBIs, hitting a .176 in August, and here we are on August 25th. The strike 1 pitch. Curve misses just outside. That's 1 ball and 1 strike. But what has been something that the Mets have tussled over is the fact that JD's had some big hits this month. And the 2 homers he hit in the Baltimore series. The 1-1. Missed away, tried the changeup, and that's 2 balls and a strike. Of course, he had that big grand slam against the Angels. That was the game that the Mets ended up losing. But a big swing nonetheless. He has that impact. Mets know it, but they're batting him 6th. The 2-1. Off the plate with a changeup. It's ball 3. Perez, again, like Quintana, soft stuff. Sinkers, cutters, changeups. A lot of curveballs now, though, that he's in San Diego. The Padres have turned that dial up. There's a 3-1. Martinez hits it hard right side. Bogarts dives. That's by him going into right center up. Base hit. Now Martinez in the 6th spot today has the 2nd Mets hit. He's on here with 1 out for Jose Iglesias. Scoreboard update sponsored by your local Honda dealers. Contact one for a great deal today. Again, the Mets, what's at stake is the fact that they are that 4th wild card team. Atlanta has the last wild card spot. Braves lost today to the Nationals. Here's Iglesias batting right. No score, top 2. Pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of the changeup. No balls and a strike. So the Mets woke up today 2.5 back.